NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this carries into the end zone. When they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Nick Kwiatkowski.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Now the Raiders have got him. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll drop here to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First reception for him. And remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down.
15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carried by number...
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Bills' 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. Flush and into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
You got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, it's just
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up around the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 7, Bills 0.
Second and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Miller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
See, that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
1st down, Mariota. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Mariota. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
By number 22.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ed Oliver.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On play action, Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards on the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Raiders 28. Bills 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He goes underneath for Yeldon. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Allen's pass.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Bills 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? They're trying to get it to Woods, but it's intercepted. Tyler Johnson able to pick it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This will come, Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a whistle whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain on the play there, second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tremaine Edmonds.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks him up. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Carl Nassib, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they're able to get this one across the 35. a success, 19 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Allen's throw is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Allen's picked off inside the 10. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota to throw it. Burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it cost him. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
36 yards on the play. Allen now on first down. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Allen going to throw. And he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here's another interception. interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. The thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action now. Mariota. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Throwing here, Mariota. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Mariota now. And it's intercepted at the line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career. And he grabbed the quarterback.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sack. A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.